What's going on, everybody? It's your man Lyndon Britt from successwithlyndon.com, also the founder of Home Run Marketing, where we cover all bases of your business. And today on Tips at 2, we're going to be covering a nice little topic. We're going to make this one short today, but we're going to cover a nice little topic of how to provide value to the marketplace, and it's called Conceiving in Powerful Information. All right. So as Facebook says, they're building my audience and they're letting people know that I am live. I just want to tell you, thank you for jumping on here if you're on here live. And if you happen to be watching recording either or, let me know where you're viewing from. I myself am coming here from Dallas, Texas, and looking forward to enjoying some great things happening this weekend. How many of y'all ready for the Super Bowl? I know I am. I don't have a particular team. Everybody want to know who you rooting for, who you want to win. Doesn't really matter to me. I'm a baseball player, but it's all the same to me, so it doesn't really matter. But let's go ahead and hop right into this thing. We're going to hop right into the content. I'm not going to waste any time, but if you happen to be watching, if you happen to be hopping in here once again, my name is Lyndon Britt from successwithlyndon.com. We're about to dig right into the content of how to provide value to your marketplace. All right. So when I think of the title of this thing is called Conceiving in Powerful Information. Now, you've heard me talk about keeping yourself engulfed in valuable information, embedding it, whether it's books, whether it's any kind of thing that's providing valuable information to you. You've heard me say that before, but when I think of conceiving in powerful information, let's break that down a little bit. Conceiving, that word conceiving means to become pregnant with. Okay. Empowering means to give power or authority to. And information is the knowledge communicated or received concerning a particular fact or circumstance, or one of my favorite definitions, knowledge gained through study, communication, research, or even instruction. All right. So when you put those things together, what I mean by conceiving in powerful information, it means impregnating your mind with powerful and authoritative knowledge. Okay, you're impregnating your mind with powerful and authoritative knowledge. You're taking on information. Different places you can actually do this kind of thing with you listen to positive podcasts on the time. No matter, there are several people listen to. There's a gentleman that I love listening to named Doug Firebaugh. You've got the MLSP call that I love that happens throughout the week. You got Tony Robbins, you got Les Brown, you got all kind of podcasts that a lot of people have. Tony Robbins, the list goes on. I mean, the list goes on. Eric Worre, whatever. I can name names all day of powerful speakers of empowering information that shares valuable information that you can listen to all day long. Okay. Or you can even read personal development books. Okay. The same thing with personal development books or anything of education that you can read or actually put into your mind. Okay. But you really want to continually have these things in front of you or in your ear at all times. They got programs and systems that actually educate you and empower you, that help empower you as you moving toward this information, as you moving towards your goals as well. So if you continue to do these, you begin to form a habit. You begin to form a habit. But the first thing is to fill your mind to maximum capacity with nothing but positive and powerful information. Because they say knowledge is power. Like I said, empowering is to give power or authority to, and information is knowledge gained through study, communication, research. And they say knowledge is power. So if you have knowledge, you're already being empowered, correct? If you use it in the correct manner, all right? But you want to fill your mind up to maximum capacity. If you get used to filling your mind and yourself up with nothing but positivity on a consistent and regular basis, a lot of negative things will just bounce out. They won't even affect you. So many people are affected by things that are negative that are around them because they really don't know how to react to them. But if you have nothing but positive things going around you, going into you at all times, somebody say something negative, it's just a thought for you to say, okay, whatever. Not even recognize that somebody said anything negative. I mean, that's just how empowering you can actually empower yourself. You just continuously engulf yourself with that kind of information. All right. So the first step is actually fill your mind with positive information. All right. But as you notice, one thing that happens that you begin to do, a lot of things begin to change with you, okay? Your personality begins to change. Your walk begins to change. Your talk begins to change. Your demeanor it starts to change. Matter of fact, and when you do these kind of things, you find out more about yourself through that self-development and the positive thinking. Your purpose begins to change. How many of y'all have ever experienced something where you're going through life and when you're growing up, you realize the things that you wanted as a child aren't very be important to you anymore once you begin to grow up and become more knowledgeable about the things that are happening around you. Okay, like me, my whole goal was to have a hooked up, souped up car when I was younger. Now that's not a priority on my list. I would still, there are a couple of things I want to do, but that's not a priority. I became more knowledgeable about the things that I want to have later on in life. So if you're continuously conceiving in powerful information, your purpose will change as well. And when you begin to do that, people will notice these things. They'll come to you and be like, hey man, something's changed about you. Something's different about you. I remember back in the day, you'll start hearing a lot of stories. I remember back when you used to. I remember you used to. Because they notice a change in the things that's happening in you. When you begin to engulf yourself in powerful information, okay? The second thing, as I dig into once again, like I said, to conceive is to become impregnating your mind. To conceive means to become pregnant with. So if you're impregnating your mind, what's the second stage of pregnancy? Well, I'm not talking about actual stages of pregnancy. What happens to a woman that is pregnant? She gives birth. She gives birth. So she gives back too. She gives life too. So after you conceived all this knowledgeable information that's going into you, all the stuff that's changing you, that's allowing you to become the person that you want to become, you begin to give life back too. There'll be more people that'll be more attracted to you because of the type of person that you've become. And you begin to pour into these people and make them better as well. How many of y'all have somebody that you'd even know that was looking up to you, whether they consider you a big brother or a big sister or even if you got cousins or aunts or uncles that love to look, if you got little cousins and you somebody's aunt or uncle, you just happen to be somebody's favorite aunt or favorite uncle just because the type of person you're, not just because you're fun, but just because you're a great person. There's something about you that attracts people to you, that attracts that thing to you. That's one of those things that happens when you begin to pour life, when you begin to be positive. A lot more people, I've had several people around me that started off with kind of a lower self-esteem. I'm like, look, and I'm more of an empowerment person. I tell you that you can do something. If you tell me you have an idea and you want to get in, I'm going to push you to make it happen. That's just me. I don't matter if we've known each other for a week, or if we've known each other a few days, or if we've known each other for a lifetime. People that know me know I like to push people to their limits to be able to see what they can achieve. I love to be able to push people and say, look, you can do this. You know you need to do this. You've had this on your plate for I don't know how long. You need to make this thing happen. I will push you over and beyond because I know that you're capable of doing something. So the second stage of that is to give birth to. Your next thing, all that knowledge that you're gaining, what good does it do to be able to gain the knowledge and get all this information that you're reading, that you're engulfing yourself, the podcast, the self-development, all that kind of stuff. You got all that, but you're not expressing it or sharing it with anyone. What good does that do? So to give life, like I said, when you're giving birth, you're giving life back. You're actually pouring this into people that are around. You begin to surround yourself with people that you can pour this back into. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean that you're the leader, because my goal, I want to be the lowest person on the totem pole. In other words, I want you to ask yourself, if I wasn't the wealthiest person in my group, if I made the least amount of money through the people that I hung around, how comfortable would you feel? A lot of people feel that as a discomfortable level. Discomfortable, that's not even right. Somebody will feel that as a discomforting level. So guess what? You got two options. You're either going to step your game up, which is what I love to do. I love to step my game up. If I'm not making, and it's not a money issue, but it's a mind thing. If I'm not the smartest person in my group, if everybody in the group that I hang around are making more income than me, guess what? I got to figure out how to step my game up. I'm pushing myself to limits to grow, because I'm in an uncomfortable level being at the very bottom. But at the same time, you don't want to be at the very top. I don't want to be the smartest person in my group, because it feels like you have nowhere to go. It's great to have people looking up to you. It's awesome having people looking up to you. But at the same time, you want to still be growing and reaching and striving. You don't want to feel like you reached the pinnacle of what you're trying to do. Okay? Surround yourself with those better than equipped for you. That's exactly correct. Okay? I can't even say better, but I mean, hey, better. They say better equipped. Okay, let me say that. Yes, better equipped. Whatever. But yes, that is the objective. You want to surround yourself with more positive people, but at the same time, like I said, pour into. You want to pour into. I got a live that's coming up, and I think I may do this one next Tuesday, of how to actually get a how to get a top marketer to actually mentor you. Okay, I've gathered some information over some things that I've done that's actually worked for me of how to get, because if I won't even go into that, you'll find out Tuesday. I believe I'm gonna do that one Tuesday. But how to get a top marketer. I'm talking about the people that make 6-7 figures plus. How to get them to actually mentor you. So be sure you tune in live Tuesday to hear that one. And it's going to conclude with some of the things that I'm talking about here. But when you begin to pour life into other people, more people want to be around you. You begin to get surrounded with more positive people. And the people that are surrounding or coming or that are attracted to you, they got one or two reasons. If they're a negative type person, they're going to push themselves away, especially if you're that type of person like, look, I don't have time. You're kind of ignoring the fact that the negative, or you can just tell them, look, if you're not going to be positive, I don't want you around me. I don't need that in my life. They're either going to get away, or you're going to change something with them that makes them more positive as well. It pushes them to do something better and helps and tells them to step their game up as well. So conceiving and powerful information is one way that you can actually provide value. So you say, how does this apply to the marketplace? Now, you told me about how I can do this and make myself better and actually give back. How does that make a difference in the marketplace? It's the same thing. If you're gathering information about your business, I want you to understand this. Perhaps one thing I love to do, I love marketing on Facebook. Okay, I absolutely love marketing on Facebook. It's one of the platforms that I love, be able to communicate with people and grow my business. If I'm marketing, if I'm studying, okay, I'm filling myself, I'm conceiving myself with powerful information. Whether it's marketing strategies, whether it's ways to reach out to my leads, whether it's way to get leads, whether it's ways to communicate with people, whether it's ways to put my opportunity in front of other people, and I'm getting more and more information about this, and I'm actually getting results with this thing. Guess what? There are thousands and millions of people that are marketing their opportunity that need the information that I'm gathering. So how can I give this back to the marketplace? I begin to share what I learned in different aspects, whether it's through a training, whether it's through a video, whether it's through a webinar, whether it's through a lead generation system, so I get more leads for my business and share valuable information with them. So this is how you begin to give value back to the marketplace. That stuff that you know. One of the things that I absolutely love, and I quote her for the rest of my life. This is something I heard that, you know how you hear that one thing that really sticks with you, no matter how long ago you heard it? I got a friend of mine named T.C. Chapman. She said, everything that you know is valuable. Everything that you know is valuable. As small as you might think it is. As small as you might think it is, everything that you know is valuable. How many of y'all know that there's a lot, as simple as it may be, how many of y'all know that there are a lot of people that don't know how to change a tire right now? There are a lot of people that don't know how to change oil right now. Oil is just a simple process. There's one bolt underneath your car that you take out and let the oil drain. Now if you talk about flush and stuff like that, you put that bolt back in, a lot of people, you fill it up with oil again. So simple, but a lot of people don't even know that. Everything that you know is valuable. It's a small thing that a lot of people take for granted, saying, oh, I don't know anything. I don't have enough knowledge of this. I can't do this. I don't have anything to offer. Guess what? Everything you know is valuable. TC, if you happen to watch this, thank you for sharing that with me. That will stick with me for the rest of my life, and I will continue to quote you on that. But yeah, hey, not but about that. But so, if you've got information, if you're reading books, if you're doing podcasts, if you're training in your business and your marketing business on different strategies, perhaps you're focusing on YouTube, perhaps you're focusing on Twitter, perhaps you're focusing on Facebook, perhaps you're focusing on LinkedIn or Instagram, whatever. If you know how to market but maybe it's offline. Perhaps you're great at gathering prospects out in the marketplace and not online. If you know valuable information like that, you can help a lot of people grow their business. And believe it or not, when you begin to become valuable like that to the marketplace, people will pay you for the knowledge that you have. So it's very important that you learn to conceive in powerful information. Give value back based on the information that you obtained over time. Very important. Don't hold on to that knowledge. All right. So Hope you got be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Absolutely, in business, that is. So I hope you all got some great value from today's lesson. Today's message. I'm not gonna hold you very long. That's all I want to say. But make sure as you go about this day, even on Super Bowl Sunday, take some time, a couple of minutes before your day gets up and running. Read something. Take a couple of minutes. Just take some quiet time. Listen to a podcast, something positive, whatever. Get some information that you can share with somebody else that could be valuable, that can help change somebody's life. All right. So once again, if you got value from this thing, like it, comment, give me some big hearts, some big smiley faces, all that kind of good stuff. And if you got value, share this thing out. Share this with a couple other people that may need to hear this. Figure out how can I actually be the person to provide value to the marketplace. So many people look at trainings from other people, not realizing that you could be the person that's providing the training for other people as well. You got to put yourself in the leader's position before you become a leader. Can't be afraid. It's time to step your game up. All right. Go consume some empowering information, some empowering information. Bring it back. Let me know. I would love to be able to watch it live, and let me know how this message actually applies to you and how it actually affected you. I really want to know what kind of difference my lives are providing for you. If you're getting some value from, I would love to know myself getting some feedback. You can also find other great trainings and other great videos over at successwithlyndon.com. A lot of free tools and information you'll be able to use to grow your business. And also connect and follow me on the fan page at facebook.com/Lyndon Britt, the number 2. I appreciate you all hopping in here live once again. If you got value from this, share this thing out as many times as you can. All right. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. I will see y'all tomorrow at 9:30 for Breakfast with the Brits. All right. Y'all have a blessed and wonderful day. Enjoy your day tomorrow. Don't lose any money betting on the Super Bowl. None of that. All right. Talk to y'all later.